On March 12, 1930, under the scorching sun of Gujarat, it was a spark that ignited India's fight for independence. The salt tax imposed by the British colonial rulers had become a burden too heavy to bear for the common people. It became the weapon of choice for a man named Mahatma Gandhi, a leader who believed in the power of peace and the strength of non-violence. Gandhi, with his unwavering resolve, saw salt as a symbol of resistance, a means to unite the masses in a peaceful protest. Gandhi, addressed as Bapu, embarked on a journey that would forever etch its mark in India's history, the Dandi March. This march was not just a protest, it was a pilgrimage of defiance, a testament to the power of collective will. He walked for 24 days, covering over 240 miles, all to challenge the British monopoly on salt. Each step he took was a step towards freedom, a step towards justice. With every step he took, the salt tax imposed by the British government seemed more unjust. The marchers, inspired by Gandhi's resolve, grew in number and determination. The air was thick with anticipation and a yearning for freedom. The Dandi March was more than a protest. It was a movement that galvanized a nation, a movement that showed the world the power of peaceful resistance. 11-year-old Kavya from a small town near Gujarat heard whispers of the Dandi March. It was a time of great turmoil and change, and even the youngest could feel the winds of rebellion. She listened intently as her mother spoke of Gandhi, a man who fought not with swords and guns, but with peace and love. His methods were unconventional, yet powerful, shaking the very foundations of British rule. The concept was alien to Kavya, who had always understood strength to be about physical power. How could one fight without weapons? It was a puzzle she couldn't quite piece together. One evening, Kavya's mother announced they would join the march. The decision was made and there was no turning back. They would be part of history in the making. Kavya's heart thumped with a mix of excitement and apprehension. She was eager to be part of something so grand, yet the unknowns filled her with a sense of dread. What did it mean to march against the mighty British Empire? The thought was both thrilling and terrifying. Could they really make a difference? She held her mother's hand tightly, her little legs struggling to keep up with the throngs of people. Each step was a step towards freedom, a step towards a future she could barely imagine. The dusty road to Dandi was teeming with people from all walks of life. Farmers, teachers, shopkeepers, and even children like Kavya walked shoulder to shoulder. There was a palpable sense of unity in the air, a shared dream of a free India. Kavya was mesmerized by the spirit of the crowd. People chanted slogans, sang patriotic songs, their voices echoing with determination. The scorching sun and the long walk couldn't dampen their spirits. Kavya, despite her small stature, walked with her head held high, her tiny hand firmly clasped in her mother's. He marched to freedom, days turned into nights, and still the march continued. Each morning Gandhi would address the crowd, his voice soft yet firm. He spoke of non-violence, of satyagraha, the force of truth and love. Kavya listened, her young mind absorbing his words like a sponge. One day as they neared Dandi, Gandhi announced they would break the salt law. He would pick up a handful of salt from the seashore, defying the British Raj. The atmosphere crackled with anticipation. Kavya could feel the tension in the air, a sense of something momentous about to happen. A lesson in courage. On the shores of Dandi, Gandhi bent down and picked up a handful of salt. This simple act was a powerful symbol of defiance against the British salt laws, which had long oppressed the Indian people. The crowd erupted, their chants of Vande Mataram echoing through the air. The atmosphere was electric, filled with a sense of unity and purpose that transcended the moment. A British officer approached, his face contorted with anger. He represented the oppressive regime that had ruled over India for decades, and his fury was a testament to the threat Gandhi's act posed to their authority. Kavya held her breath, fear gripping her heart. She had never seen such a confrontation before, and the tension in the air was palpable. But Gandhi remained calm, a serene smile playing on his lips. His composure was a beacon of hope and strength for everyone around him. He had challenged the mighty British Empire not with violence, but with a pinch of salt and an unwavering belief in the power of truth. This act of civil disobedience was a turning point in India's struggle for independence. At that moment, Kavya understood. She realized that true courage came from within, from a place of deep conviction and moral strength. Courage wasn't about physical strength, it was about standing up for what was right, even in the face of fear. It was about having the resolve to fight for justice, no matter the odds. She knew then that she too could be brave, just like Bapu. The lesson she learned that day would stay with her forever, guiding her actions and decisions. She would carry the spirit of the Dandi March in her heart, a reminder that even a child can make a difference in the fight for freedom. This newfound understanding filled her with a sense of purpose and determination.